2 years of age and under. So that is our goal. We do have a board, and you know, our headquarters or our state office is in Charleston, in South Charleston. So, and then my office is directly at Elizabeth Street, 501 Elizabeth Street near Laidley Field, inside Asbury Methodist Church, near the Bluegrass Kitchen. So that's where I work out of. That's the chapter office. We do have 10 local counties, as he said, and we have about 12 sites in those counties. We're not in every county yet. I'm still looking for a site in Wayne County and Lincoln County and Mingo. So, but since we're faith-based, we get churches on board of all faiths. So any faith of a church to be a site. And out of that site, I train volunteers, and they reach out and as an outreach ministry to that community. We do have 2 sites in Putnam County. I was telling the ladies a little bit earlier, St. Timothy's is one of our sites here, and actually Ascension Catholic Church has volunteers that come in and help with St. Timothy's. So we have volunteers from both those churches, so it's kind of a collaborative. And then over on the other side of the river is St. Patrick's Catholic Church in Bancroft, and they serve Buffalo, Poca, that side of the river, and Winfield. So we have Putnam County pretty good, you know, because the goal is to separate the counties. I have 2 sites in Boone now. I just got a site this year in Boone County and Racine, and we have one in Madison across the mountain. So the goal, again, is to get in those sites. I only still have 1 in Clay, and we did a lot of flood relief with Clay County this year. You know, I took 2 loads in my car, packed them full of diapers, just pulled everything off our shelves, baby food, formula. Anything that we could get in that car, it went, and then they came and picked up stuff too. So, but in Putnam County, I just wanted to tell you the numbers last year. There were 156 total client services in Putnam County, and out of those sites. So I thought that was awesome. Throughout my chapter, there was 3,517 total client services. We gave out like 600 and some cans of formula, almost 150 cribs or a place for a baby to sleep, 140 car seats, and also like 1,780, almost 1,800 packs of diapers. So that's just some of the things that we did last year. We do mentor them. We share practical baby knowledge. We have a program called, in Putnam County and Kanawha, it's Brain Under Construction Zone. It's about brain development. And so we're always giving out these totes. It talks about read, sing, talk to your child. We show them this little brain scan and said, this is a child that's been nurtured. This is one that hasn't been. You can see that it's not lit up. You can see the 2 differences in the circles here if you can. But anyway, we give those out to let the families know that they can make a difference. That's the first 3 years of life. You want to talk, sing to your baby, pay attention, rock your baby. Rocking a baby helps cognitive development in the brain. So we do give a lot of information out. We have like books on what to expect when you're expecting. We have pamphlets on breastfeeding. We also make community referrals to like WIC so they can get formula and other things, and other agencies that maybe have the things that we don't help with. So, but again, we do make those community referrals, and we help those families. We do have a website, and it's on there, and we also have a Facebook page now. If you wanted to go to our Facebook page, it's Gabriel Project Metro Valley. That would have all the news on it as to what we're doing. Actually, this month we've been doing a crib drive. So we've been asking people to donate beds for babies. And that's something that I've done the whole 10 years that I've been with the project. And it's just donate. Maybe you have a gently used bassinet that you could donate for somebody to have a place for their baby to sleep in. Maybe you have a baby mattress. Maybe you have we can't take a used crib anymore because the drop side cribs are against the law. And so no organization is taking used cribs anymore. But pack and plays, anything like that, a place for a baby to sleep, that is a big need. People can't afford that. Now, we do not have a criteria to help our families. They are basically low-income families. 97% are on food stamps. They're on other government assistance like WIC for their, baby food and formula and things like that. But WIC has cut back. So they might get 7 cans of formula a month, and they have a week, 10 days, for 31 days in a month to find another place to provide that formula, because a can of formula lasts 3 days. So that's 21 days if they get 7 cans. So then they've got to fend for themselves, use their food stamps or whatever they can to give formula for the babies. In February, we have a formula drive. It's called Formula February. In May, we have beds for babies. In September, we have it's car seat drive that we ask people to donate money for car seats. That's another need that families have problems with. It's just those big expensive things. are things that people can't afford. So, and babies, like for bed's example, they could be sleeping in a swing or a bouncy seat or the car seat, or they're sleeping in a drawer, or they're sleeping on a rug, or with the mom. So, our project is really needed for these families and the babies to have a healthy start to life, because that's the goal. The goal is, no matter what's going on with the family, the babies deserve a place to sleep, they deserve a dry bottom, they deserve food, and things like that. So we provide those beneficial families with the adequate financial things that they need, maybe to resources for a tangible need of a baby. Now, we do take a fee for the cribs and the car seats. The other things are free, no matter what we give out. We give out clothing, baby clothes, maternity clothes. A lot of those are gently used, but as long as they're in good shape, our families donate back and we just pass them along. But the crib is a $25 cash fee because we don't get state or federal money. Clubs like yourself or churches or businesses, they'll donate to us, or individuals, or a Bible study group, a women's group. Something like that. We'll have a baby shower and donate new things, or they'll do a drive for us, like a diaper drive. My church, and I know Sacred Heart Catholic Church in Charleston, they have a big barrel, and people throw in baby things every week, and then somebody drops it off and donates it to us. That's how we stay in business, again, because we don't get state or federal money. So it's just donations, financial donations, and then also donations of baby things that we can pass them on. But the crib is a $25 cash fee and the car seat is $10 cash. In Charleston, I buy them and take them to the police department. There's a certified installer that shows them how they go in the car seat right, because 3 out of 4 people put them in incorrectly. That's a big percentage. 75% of people don't put car seats in correctly. And so we have that in Charleston. I don't have that here in this valley yet, but it would be good to have that in all my sites to where they would know how it goes in safely. But that's the only 2 things we take a fee for. And, the assistance, these families that we get, they're really down on their luck, It could be somebody that's maybe had a house fire. It could be somebody that's left because of an abusive situation. It could be, I know we had a father that had custody of twins. The mother just decided to walk off and leave him, and he had these twin boys. And he came in several times, to get formula and baby food for them, place to sleep, things like that. So we did have a mom that had a house fire, and her 10-month-old baby was hospitalized due to smoke inhalation. And so she came and got diapers and things like that. Her husband also was badly burned, and I think they sent him to Kentucky. But anyway, so she was spending so much time with her son in the hospital. She needed diapers and wipes for 2 children. So, we rally around her. And, we might have a little bit of things like we help you once a month with diapers, but when a special need comes up, then we help more. So we're not like stuck in our criteria to where we're only going to do it this month and that's it. Because every situation is different. And, so she was just so thankful. And people ask for hugs because they don't know what they're going to do. We have grandparents that have custody of their grandchildren now because the children are on drugs and they're in rehab or in prison. And like right now I have a mom that's in the St. Albans area. She's a grandmother. She has a 2-month-old grandson now. And she needs a car seat and a combo stroller because she walks to work. And she has him now. So she has to take him with her as his daycare where she works. But, you just never know what situation you're going to come across. And these are families that she didn't expect to do that. And this has fallen into her lap. And so she's taken the baby, thank God, and willing to raise that grandchild for him, for his sake. So, but out of our churches, we get volunteers. They're called Gabriel Angels, and then they see families. In St. Timothy's, they see families every Monday between noon and 2. The Catholic Church on the other side of the river, they do as needed basis. So somebody could call my office today, and they might help them tomorrow. So you don't have to wait a week. But anyway, so that's kind of what we do. So some of the chapter needs we have is, of course, new cribs or car seats or pack and plays. Things like that. We can always use formula and diapers, baby wipes, baby hygiene products like baby shampoo. That's always gone. Wipes are hard to keep. Maternity clothes. Maybe somebody's had a baby that and they're looking for a place to donate that. We do have tax receipts, so we'd be glad to give you a tax receipt. If you have a gently used stroller, high chair, any baby item, equipment, we'd be glad to take that. We do have NIP tax credits. I don't know if you know about those. You probably do. But it is a little bit of a pricey donation. The minimum is $500, and you get half that off your state tax, whatever you owe the state tax. for the year. So like if you would donate the $500, you'd have 250 state tax credits to go off your state taxes for the fall, that year that you donate. You can donate even more than that, of course, but if somebody donates $1,000, they have $500 as a state tax credit. I do have information on that. If you would like to know about that, that would be great. But that helps us raise our operational costs because, when we get a grant, like we got a grant $5,000 from Toyota, but it's just for car seats. So what do we do about the rent, the phone that we take the calls from, and that kind of thing? So there's that kind of operational cost that's kind of hard to raise sometimes. We do have a fundraiser in the fall. It's called the Jams and Jelly Sale. We sell those and soups and things like that. I know St. Timothy's takes orders, so that would be something if you'd be interested in that. It helps us out. We get about half of what they charge, what we take the fee for. It's $5 for a small jar of jelly, something like that. We get $2.50 of that. We also have a pig roast or barbecue meals in Charleston. It's at Sacred Heart Grade School, and it's always it's going to be August the 9th this year. It's a Wednesday before their school starts because they let us use their kitchen to roast the meat and stuff like that. And it's $10 for a meal, and you can order for your office or anything like that, or come up and get some maybe after work. But you get barbecue and all kinds of goodies to go with that. So, do you have any questions?
Was your contact with our club, Marilyn Pemberton?
Marilyn is one of my volunteers. Yes, she used to be.
Used to be.
Yes, she's the reason I used to come all the time. A long time ago, I came 2 or 3 times. But she's one of the volunteers here at St. Timothy's. She comes and volunteers there.
She passed away.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh,
She and her husband.
oh, did they? When did she pass away?
Just this spring, Marilyn.
This spring?
No, it was last year.
Last year.
Oh, see, I just trained her last fall or a year ago, whenever. Yeah.
I remember she has collect similar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she was quick for you.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
We didn't know that she was your contact.
Well, today it was Tom Midkiff.
Okay.
He knows Sharon Chapman. I spoke at the St. Albans Rotary, and she talked with Tom. That's how I got here today. But anyway, if you have any questions, there is a brochure there. If you'd like to email me, it's just Metro Valley Gabriel Project at Yahoo, all spelled out, and that kind of thing. But we could always use your support because it's the support of the community. You could always donate there at St. Timothy's or even at St. Patrick's, because we get a call for like a baby that's in need that's been taken out of the home and needs a place to sleep. It's kind of like you scramble. The volunteers from here, from Putnam County, come to Charleston and pick it up. I purchase them and they come up there. So there's volunteers from St. Timothy's, there's volunteers from St. Patrick's that comes up and gets those items. But anyway, so that's about it. I was trying to hurry because I know I got to go.
Oh, you're fine. Does anybody have any more questions? Well, we appreciate
I
I have a
appreciate
question.
Okay, go ahead.
Other than coming out to groups like ours, how else do you promote what you do?
Well, WIC knows about us right from the start. The group of nurses that go into the homes, Birth to 3, all these organizations, Salvation Army, if there's a house fire, Red Cross calls us about a crib. So the Mountain Mission in Charleston, they're always referring people to us, and Union Mission. So, it's our name's out there. A lot of moms Google if they need baby things because they wait kind of till the last minute. They might be having a baby next month and they don't have anything. But you don't know what's going on in their life. So we just don't judge them. We just help the baby because it's important to help the baby.
19 years ago, how did you get started? Whose idea?
Well, it was 3 ladies in Wheeling, West Virginia. One was a sister, but the others, they just were helping the young teen single moms in their community. Had no aspirations of it becoming a statewide project. We are incorporated in the state of West Virginia. Now, there are other Gabriel projects across the nation. There's one in North Carolina. There's one in San Antonio, Texas, because I have family there, and I went, and I said, oh, that's our sign. So, there's other places that she patterned it after, but we're not in all the counties yet. We're trying to get into the whole state, but my 10 local, there's a couple counties. And they just wanted to help the families, the babies and the moms, so. But we have a lot of fathers, and we have a lot of grandparents now. So it's changed since I came on board. It was like single moms and, So anyway, appreciate your time.
Appreciate you coming.
Thank you.
And thank you very much. It's a 4-week test that you're going to